You know, when you walk into a massive sports bar or a really high-tech auditorium, you just expect the video screens to work.
Right. Like magic.
Exactly, like magic. You look up and there's the game in crisp HD. But behind the drywall, it's usually this chaotic maze of cables that, well, it would make a spider dizzy.
Oh, totally. The contrast between that pristine image on the screen and the absolute plumbing nightmare behind it is, it's pretty stark. We rarely think about the invisible infrastructure making it all happen.
Which is why today we're taking you on a custom-tailored deep dive right behind that drywall. We're pulling from technical specs and product guides from HDTV Supply to really demystify this unseen technology.
It's a fascinating hidden world, honestly, built entirely on solving some very specific physical problems.
Right. So let's start with a surprisingly common one, moving old school legacy video over really long distances. Our sources point to this little device called the Intelix AVO-VGA Passive VGA balun.
Yeah, the balun.
Yeah, it's a $60 kit, just a small transmitter and a receiver. And it passively transmits a VGA video signal up to 200 feet. And here's the kicker. It doesn't use a thick, bulky VGA cable to do it.
No, it doesn't.
It uses standard, unshielded, twisted pair network cables, like your everyday CAT5, 5E, or CAT6. Okay, let's unpack this. It's basically like using a standard, flexible garden hose to do the heavy lifting of a massive industrial pipe.
That's a great way to put it. And what's fascinating here is the practical application of the physics.
Yep.
A standard VGA signal is inherently unbalanced, which means
Wait, unbalanced?
yeah, it means it's highly susceptible to picking up electronic noise from the environment. So over long distances, the video just looks terrible.
Ah, gotcha.
But the balun solves this. It splits that video signal into two equal but opposite halves. And by sending those opposite signals down wires that are physically twisted around each other, like inside a CAT5 cable, it actively cancels out the electromagnetic interference.
Oh, wow, that is clever.
Right. Operating on a bandwidth of DC to 60 megahertz, this passive system completely preserves the video quality. It solves a massive headache for corporate facilities, churches, schools.
Because they can just route legacy VGA video over their building's existing structured cabling.
Exactly, without tearing open the walls to lay down bulky new wire.
Okay, so the balun solves the problem of getting one signal down a long distance. But let's transition to the modern digital problem. Once you get to that massive sports bar, you don't just have one analog screen.
Oh, no. You have 20.
Right. 20 screens, multiple digital HD signals, and they all need different games. How does the system act as the traffic cop for all that?
Well, that brings us to Wolfpack fixed HDMI matrix switchers. To understand why these are so crucial, you have to look at the basics. Like, if you want to send one cable box signal to many screens, you use a splitter.
Okay.
If you have many sources going to one screen, you use a switch.
But a matrix, it does both simultaneously.
Precisely. A matrix routes any HDMI source, say, a cable box or streaming player, to any TV completely independently.
Yeah.
It allows a sports bar to show a different channel on every single TV at the exact same time.
Here's where it gets really interesting. The sources specifically compare fixed and modular matrix switchers. So is the difference essentially like buying an off-the-shelf gaming console versus building a highly customizable PC?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, yeah, absolutely. With a modular setup, you're swapping out individual cards as your needs change.
Yeah.
But fixed units, like a 4x4 or a 16x16 setup, they just have a set number of ports in one box.
Yeah, it's a simpler plug-and-play option.
Exactly. But even though they're simple to plug in, they can be controlled in highly advanced ways. You can use web GUIs, phone apps, or even RS-232 serial control for automated commercial systems.
Wait, RS-232?
It's just a reliable old connection standard. Highly automated commercial setups use it to talk directly to the switcher, but for a smaller place, the web interface is plenty.
So what does this all mean? When you think about it, whether it's a simple $60 balun pushing VGA through a garden hose network cable, or a complex Wolfpack matrix running 16 different games at once in a sports bar, this hidden tech is truly the invisible backbone of our visual world.
It really is. It changes how you see things.
It does. Next time you're sitting in a restaurant watching 8 different screens at once, ask yourself just how much invisible cabling and matrix switching is silently working behind the walls to deliver that exact image right to your